So it's Saturday and there's absolutely no need to make a video whatsoever. So I'm making a video. It'll probably, it's not going to be posted in the morning because it's well and truly not morning now, like it's 10 to 11. Just made a coffee. House is cleaned. What does one do now for the rest of the time? Let's face it, there's a whole stack of things I need to do for next week. Am I going to do them today while the sun is shining? No, I'm not. I'll tell you a couple of things I do need to do. Wash my hair. Or brush it, or something. It's not going to happen in any great rush. Oh, hello. You're going to fail at getting up on top of the bed. Yes, there we are. Made the bed, cleaned the bed, airing out the bedroom because it's a nice sunny day. It's all teal. Why is it not orange? Because that would be too much, even for me. Oh, hello. I see, we're just going to walk muddy footprints. Well, this is what happens when you leave the doors open and they suddenly realise you're filming. They are attention seekers. One would assume they take after me. Can you not now? Can you not? I'm trying to tell the people about my busy day. I don't have a busy day. I'm trying to make it up. Anyway, so house is cleaned. I don't know what to make for lunch. I don't know what to make for dinner. I wasn't entirely sure what day of the week it was this morning. And it hasn't even been a week. Started another knitting project last night. And then at 5 o'clock this morning started another knitting project. Also want to learn how to crochet. And then had ideas for 2 more knitted hats. So I'm not that interesting. Maybe I am that interesting. I'm not that interesting. Yeah, that's basically where I'm at. There's not a lot going on in my life. There's really not. But Say Cheese is delivering. So later on, one wants to make a cheese order. What I'm thinking is to email the guy and be like, so, surprise me. But put in some vintage Gouda. And then I can have a cheese board. That'd be nice. Yeah, that'd be a nice plan. So that's that plan. I don't really have another plan. That's the best thought I've had in days, to be completely honest. Yeah, that's it. So here's my company for the moment. Yep, this is what we're doing. Let's call this workspace number 4. Or at least I don't want to do any work right now. I don't want to do anything right now. There are wet dog paws all over my bed. Good morning. It's a Sunday morning. Because I've been working hard to try and remember the days. And so Auntie Cindy's message at 3 o'clock on a Friday afternoon did make me feel a little bit... because while it's nice to know that, you know, things are definitely set for the next couple of days, not knowing what happens after Tuesday, that's the weirdest part. So just trying to work out what it is that we're gonna do. I'm gonna go with the assumption that we will not go from like level 4 down to level 2 straight away. Surely. I mean, surely. Yeah, so we will definitely plough ahead with the new stuff. So if you weren't in first semester, you'll do script writing and you're a senior. If you're in the junior class, there'll be a thing that we're going to do for a couple of days, and then we're going to move on with the next thing. And I say we're going to move on with the next thing because I'm kind of half-pie planning it with a couple of other drama teachers around the country to maybe do a thing. Because why not make things bigger? It's kind of what I do, really. Yeah. Which reminds me, I need to email one of the peeps some of the stuff. So that's going to be a busy afternoon sorting that out. I know that the instructions from the school are that you're not supposed to be having a lesson proper or whatever tomorrow. It's a planning day, but you'll get a lesson. Mainly because I'm imagining that we've all run out of work for things that we haven't finished yet. And you're all probably quite bored. Yeah. So what have I been up to? Had a sauna. So the sauna was fortunately installed fully last week before last? About a week or so ago anyway. I haven't had a sauna yet. It was installed a few days after the spa. So very different lockdown experience for Juanita than the last lockdown, because for those of you who weren't in my class then, the house wasn't finished and we moved in early. And so literally the first night of lockdown last year, we slept on a couch because the bed hadn't arrived yet. This bed. Now I have a bed and I like the bed. Sleeping in a bed is so much better. Oh, other news, can now almost sleep through the night horizontal without having to be reclined, which is exciting. And I'm allowed to be in the spa pool, so we've had a spa as well. You see, hashtag unrelatable, am I right? I know, right? So a very different lockdown experience than last time. Very different. However, there's still that seeping anxiety of, I don't know what's next, and as soon as somebody can say what's next, that would be great. So what else have I been doing? I did some knitting. Those of you who know me well know that I knit a lot. But I can tell you that surgery's had its weird effect on me. Like, it's super weird. I'm making weird mistakes. I'll show you, but before I do show you, rat in a hat. My aim is to have a series of outfits for him. That's not really a hat made for him. It's a minion hat I made for a Barbie doll a few years back. Why? I don't know why. Honestly, of all the things to ask. Went for a walk yesterday. We'll insert some super exciting footage at some point. This will either be chronological, in which case you will have already seen the fact we went on a walk, or I'll put it in now. I don't even know. Don't quite remember what else I filmed yesterday. Yesterday wasn't particularly interesting. Was going to film the fact that I had a spa, and then didn't. Why? Because you don't need to see me in tox. No one does. It's not something anyone needs. Anyway, let me show you where my knitting's gone wrong. Right, so this here is a square of a blanket thing that knitting. You may notice this bit makes no sense. Like, no sense whatsoever. Like, even I don't have a clue how I did this. Because as far as I was aware, I was following the instructions completely. But this was on the Saturday where I couldn't even stand upright without vomiting. So maybe my brain wasn't as with it as I thought it was. And then more recently, there was this bit here. And you look and you go, oh, that's just a nice change of colour. What are you complaining about, Juanita? But no, we look at the other side, and somehow I've got two lines. There's meant to be one blue line and one grey line on each side. And somehow I've managed to put them both on the same side with a great deal of difficulty. So that's interesting in itself. Then the other one, I think it must have been Friday night at about 11 p.m, which I'm never awake at 11, let's be completely honest. I started knitting this sock. And you'll be saying to yourself, what seems to be wrong with the sock? You've got a heel, you've turned the corner, there's a top of the sock. Other than the fact that somehow I did my calculations wrong. And this is the world's largest sock. I just don't even know how. So sock, or do I just call it an Ugg boot liner and be done with it? Oh, you know what I've just realised? I'm knitting a blue sock, a blue and grey blanket, a grey jumper. Oh, there's too much matchy. And for Rebecca's benefit, before I get moving again, this is the tights of the day. These are my fluffy tartan tights. Yes. Although now that I've just ordered more track pants, chances are these will become track pants of the day. Or if lockdown level 4 goes on, it will become, when will Juanita ever wash her hair and change her track pants of the day? So what does the rest of the day entail? Not that it matters. I don't know. I'm going to continue working on the world's largest sock and see if at least I can finish the world's largest sock before I run out of the yarn that is meant to be enough for 2 socks. But we might not finish the sock. We'll try and finish the sock and then write some notes and work out exactly where it all went tits up. What else am I going to do? Making some sushi. Started that already, put the sushi rice on. So lunch will be sushi. I have realised that after the last lockdown, one of the things we started doing was more takeaways and more eating out. Which does mean that I'm already kind of at the stage of, I want to eat something different. But at the same time, all I want to do is eat carbohydrates and chips and dip. And you can't just have chips and dip for dinner. I did the other night. I'm an adult. I can. But not a good idea. I am starting to think I should eat a vegetable or a piece of fruit. But instead I'm making sushi. So sushi for lunch, that'll be nice. Why? Because I opened the fridge and realised we had smoked salmon and an avocado and figured sushi makes sense. So sushi for lunch. Definitely prefer buying sushi. Actually, that's not true. I just really like the sushi that's made in Featherston. Right, so in the meantime, I will let you be, and I will go on and do something else, because you've all got a life to live, and I need to make sure that there's work for us to do tomorrow, and get some stuff sent to the other drama teachers that we're working with, and hopefully Auntie Cindy will come back with something useful, because I did just spend a stupid amount of money on teaching supplies to be delivered here. And then around about midnight last night, I realised I'm going to need to buy printer ink. So I bought printer ink and track pants. I know, I'm living the life. Living the life. Fair to say, this is a highlight of lockdown. Temperatures just dropped. Spa's stupidly warm. Lemon, lime and bitters. Preferred brand of lemon, lime and bitters because it comes in a plastic bottle. That sounds ridiculous. But that way I don't worry about dropping it off and breaking it. Yeah. Definitely #unrelatable.